Up, you guys, this is going to be your happy hour Friday reading. So, my live. I want to watch my live from here because there we go. Okay. Alrighty. Happy Friday, everybody. If you guys are just joining, please do not submit any payments until, at least until I get all of my readings out. What's up, Joanne? What's up, Daisy? What's up, Alejandra? Yes, I would appreciate if you guys hold off on, if you guys haven't paid prior to this live, please do not try to submit a payment just yet. I'm going to let the chat fill up just a little bit so I can get some more people in here. Let me get it set up. I was rushing in here to do this. Okay, make sure I have everybody on the list. Yeah, I got your email. Okay. Okay, so Daisy's in the chat. I had one other person, Kayla. I don't know if Kayla's here. Kayla Richardson, are you here? Kayla R. Okay, so I'm going to take the 2 Cash App people that I have first, and then I'm going to do those of you that paid through PayPal in the direct order in which everybody paid. So if Daisy, if you can drop your 2 questions in the chat, that would be lovely. Okay. So you want to know when love is coming in. When is love coming in for Daisy? Okay. So let's see. My drink is all up in the camera. Okay, I don't know. Isis, can you hold my drink for me? Thank you. This one. Alright. Divine Spirit, I ask guidance, truth, and clarity for Daisy. When is love coming in for her? When is love coming in for Daisy? Daisy Estrada, when is love coming in, Divine Spirit? Okay. You're the 2 of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. I just got this card for a client not that long ago. So I feel when your point of attraction is clear, okay? By the way, if you guys are joining, these are not free readings. Please do not submit questions unless you've made a payment prior to this live. I might open the chat up again for more readings, but for now, please do not submit questions. Thank you. So the 2 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, Daisy, I feel like when you get clear on what it is that you're trying to manifest in love or what you even want in love, or you're telling a different story. So it's like 2 different stories that are going. You're saying one thing and then another part of you is saying another. So it's like, I want love, but then there's another part of you that's like, well, I don't trust people, or I don't know if I'll really be happy in love. You know, it's like 2 different stories that you have going on. So I feel like Spirit is saying, first off, you have to start with making sure your story's straight, because it's like 2 different. You got too many different things going on. So it could be your heart saying something else, your mind is saying something else, or one part of your mind is believing this and there's another part of your mind that believes that. So it's like some sort of imbalance that you have going on. So until that gets straight, then what you want can come. And I also feel like when you're not so focused on it, too, when you can learn to detach from it, then that's when it can come in. That's what I'm getting. It's okay, Steph. But let me see. Your second question, Daisy, was anything Spirit wants you to know career-wise. Is there anything, Divine Spirit, that you want Daisy to know career-wise? Is there anything that you would like Daisy to know career-wise? The Judgment. This card won't come out. Come on. Nope, it's not meant to be clarified. Okay, 3 cards when they come out. 7 of Wands and the Chariot. So anything that you need to know career-wise, I feel like Spirit is telling you that I feel like you need to pay attention to something that Spirit's guiding you towards. I don't know if Spirit's been giving you the answer to your questions in relation to your career and you haven't really been listening, or you don't really believe what Spirit is saying, or you don't really know how to trust it. But something that you're fighting against, or you feel like, I don't know if Spirit's telling you to shift your perception that the odds are stacked against you and that you're not going to be successful, because I do see that Spirit supports whatever decisions you're making. It's like Spirit's trying to bring you to some sort of achievement, but it's like you're fighting something. You're not allowing Spirit to guide you almost. It's kind of like, in some way, you're not allowing Spirit to guide you. You have some sort of message that you've been getting, or you received a clear message and you're still like at odds with it. And it's a clear, straight path to something. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm picking up. Okay. So, Kayla, are you on the live? I hope that that makes sense, Daisy. Kayla. Kayla was the second person that paid through Cash App. I don't know if you're on here or not. You're welcome, Daisy. So those of you who paid through PayPal, I'll start with you, and then if Kayla shows up, then I'll take her question because she wasn't able to send it. Okay, so the first person on PayPal is Caroline C. Caroline C. Alright, so I'm going to start your reading. Caroline, you want to know how P feels about you. How does this person P feel towards you? Okay. Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Caroline C. How does this person feel about her? What is their most dominant, most relevant feelings? Okay. 2 of Pentacles flew out. Clarify. With the Emperor. Okay, what's up everybody who's joining in? 2 of Pentacles and the Emperor, how they feel about you. These cards are not emotional. Like if they were cups, they're definitely geared towards feelings. But since the Pentacles and the Emperor, which is the Aries card, which is fire, so you have earth and fire energy, I feel like this person is maybe feeling a little bit of mixed signals from you. Slightly feeling a little bit controlled by you, or just kind of feel like maybe you're taking the position in which they should be taking in the relationship or this situation. Maybe they feel like they're lacking control. Maybe they feel out of balance, like they don't really know where to take this, because it looks like the Emperor is driving something, kind of like, I don't know, like he's holding on to some handlebars or something. So with this juggling, it could be maybe mixed signals from you. Maybe they're like, you want me to take the lead, but at the same time, you're kind of taking the lead yourself, or you're kind of controlling things in a way you're not really giving me room to do much. So say, you know, society says that men should set up the dates or whatever. But rather than allowing this person to set up the dates, let's say, for example, you're the one that's always setting up the dates or something. So there's something that they feel like they're not able to drive this. In a way, they kind of feel like they're lacking control, or they don't feel like they are, they just kind of feel out of balance with what role they're supposed to play or something. Or they feel a little bit kind of controlled in a way, or maybe they feel like you want them to be something other than what they are. It's kind of the feeling I'm picking up. What's the bottom card? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, this person kind of feels out of balance. Or I think this is the Nine of Swords. Kind of feel out of balance and all in their head about this. So anything that, okay, so you want to know if there's anything that you need to know about this new person that you're speaking to and getting to know. Divine Spirit, what is it that Caroline needs to know about this specific person that she's getting to know? Okay, so 4 cards wanted to come out. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Star. So anything that you need to know, Spirit is saying that just please, like, allow this situation to move naturally. Don't force anything to happen. Have patience. This person could very well be, can you guys please hold off on the questions until I finish the list of people who've already paid for questions? Because it's kind of distracting. And then the chat, I won't see it again once it's gone. Okay. Yeah, and I feel also, like, give it time to clearly see if this is what you're wanting or not. Because the Seven of Cups is like you have all these options in front of you, all these different opportunities of what it could be. And, you know, maybe you get to figure out this person would be a good fit for whatever it is that you're looking for in love. Or maybe they won't be. Or if they're just friend material. Or if they would be a great boyfriend or girlfriend material, you know. Allow yourself to naturally flow to that. And I feel like Spirit does want you to keep focused on what you want in love. So just say, for instance, that this is not the last person you're going to end up with. This is not the last person you spend the rest of your life with. Still keep a steady focus on what you desire in love. I want a happy, healthy relationship. Keep it at that level. Keep focusing on that. But Spirit's saying don't try to rush or force anything. Just naturally flow into the energy. Allow yourself to get to know this person. I feel like remain authentic, remain true. Really get to know this energy, this person. Be clear on what you're wanting. Figure out if it's even what you're wanting yet. Like, you have to have some time. The Six of Swords, to me, reminds me of what a friend of mine told me a long time. Like, give it 6 months to see if this person's even worth being your boyfriend. Before you even give them a title, like, date them for 6 months and see if you even want them to be your boyfriend. Like, because you might not even know if it makes it past 6 months. You know what I mean? So just give it time to see if it's what you're wanting. Don't rush into anything. There's no need to rush anything in life at all. Okay? What's up, Dara? How are you, sis? I look young. Alright. It's hot as hell in here. Alright, Caroline. I hope that answered your question. The next person, let's see. Next PayPal person is Alejandra. Okay. Alright, so let's see. What actions are there to expect from this specific person? So, whoever Alejandra has in mind, what is this specific actions there to expect from him? What actions can she expect from him? Based upon where things are between them and where he's at, what actions can she expect from him? What actions can she expect from him? So you have the Moon and the Ace of Wands. So whatever it is, it's going to be very unexpected. Could even be, let's see, the World card at the bottom. Let me clarify this. Ace of Wands. Because it seems like a surprise. Because the moon is like a secretive energy. The Palace of Cups. So I feel like it could be something surprising, unexpected. But I feel like it could be of a positive nature. With the Ace of Swords. I have to clarify this because this is very vague. The Temperance. So you have the Moon, the Ace of Wands, Palace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Temperance. The Judgment card, the Ten of Swords. It could be that you're not expecting them possibly expressing some deep emotions. This person could have a lot to say. It might be some truth spilled. It could help you guys in a way bring some sort of healing to the table or some sort of harmony within each other. It's like this person has a lot that they want to say, or they just have some strong emotions. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like this person has something that might shock you. Not in a negative way. It could just be like, I wasn't expecting this person to open up like that, or I didn't know that they felt this way. But it's something that I feel like they just feel guided to say or inspired to say, and it might come as a surprise to you. It's something sacred to them, or something that, you know, no one would ever know, or you would have never known that this is something they were dealing with or how they felt or something. It could bring you guys closer. It could bring some sort of healing to the situation, but that's what I'm picking up for what actions to expect from him. Let's see. Does he miss you and the connection you have? Does this specific person that Alejandra is referring to, does he miss her and the connection that they have? Does he miss her? Divine Spirit, the positive cards are the yes cards, the negative cards are the no cards, the neutrals lean towards whatever the yes or no cards are. Ask for yes or no. If this person that Alejandra is asking about, does he miss her and the connection that they have? Okay, so I have 2 yeses. So you have the key and the bouquet, 2 maybe cards, the garden and the letter, and 1 no card, which is the whip. But I feel like overall I'm getting a maybe, so it's more like leaning towards a yes, a positive answer. I feel like they do miss you in the connection you guys have. I feel like they do appreciate you. This is a card of appreciation and gratitude. They do see you as someone significant. They do have a lot of they do have love for you. I feel like there's an open heart. There's something that they appreciate about maybe the feelings that you express to them or how you make them feel. With the letter and the garden, I don't know if you guys are just texting, calling each other right now. It's just on a, like, text conversation type of level. Something could be, this could be sexual energy. It doesn't always have to be negative, but it is a no card. So there could be, you know, sometimes where it is a little bit of struggle for them. But I feel like overall they do miss you in the connection. All right. Bosma. And you said your first question, I think, was something you wanted to switch. You want to know about which master's program should you enroll in after graduating. Okay, so the first option, Divine Spirit, let me use a little on there. Okay, I hate this phone. So sensitive. This phone gets on my nerves sometimes. Okay. So, which master's joint program should she enroll in after graduating? So the first option or the second option. So yes cards indicate the for or pro, and the negative cards are the cons. So which option is more than likely the best option for her? Option 1 or option 2? So you have 1 yes card for option 1, a maybe with the birds, no with the mice, yes with the stars, and yes with the heart. So it's leaning towards more the yes with the first option. With the second one, you have a maybe with the ship. You have a maybe with the bear. A yes with the fish. A yes with the moon. And a yes with the writer. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like it depends on what you're looking for. I feel more that this option, the second option, may be more, I don't know, I'm getting something beneficial, maybe just more, I don't know, something about finances or something, a little more safe, a little more comfortable. The second option, I feel like you're more drawn to, like your heart is in it, which is a good thing. Because you have the stars and the heart, which tells me it's something that you divinely feel connected to. It might be some hard work involved with the mice. It could be a little bit of stress there. But I feel like the first option would be best because it seems like that's where your heart is going. The second option is also a yes, but it seems like it's some sort of easier process, but I don't feel like necessarily you're drawn to it naturally, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So the first option, which was the MBA, that was the first option. So I'm getting to go with that one. Your second question was, what impression did I make on the HR reps Tuesday? Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay. What impression did Bosma make on the HR rep who conducted the interview this past Tuesday? What impression did she leave on this interviewer, Divine Spirit, the HR rep interviewer? What impression did Bosma make? Okay, so I got the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that's good with the Ace of Cups. It could very well be that you get the offer with the Tower card. The Tower card can be a renewal energy or a shocking energy. So, was this a good impression? I feel like it was. Was this a good impression, Divine Spirit? Yes or no? I feel like this was a good impression. It's the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. But let's clarify. I'm getting a yes. So you have two yes cards with the child and the bouquet. Two maybes with the book and the bear, which is neutral. And then one no card. But I usually see her, like, say you're asking about career. The fox usually comes up as someone who's very ambitious. Someone who fights for what they want. Someone who's like a hunter. Who very proactive. So I get that you did make a good impression on her. It's more than, you know, I feel more than likely they would offer you the job. But I do feel overall, just based upon your question, you did make a good impression on this person, I feel. I might have saw you as very knowledgeable or someone who has a lot of experience, that they feel like you're a good worker. Because you have a lot of Pentacles energy, so that's good. So that's yours. Camilla. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to read this because it's kind of long. So you want to know who your next... Let's see. Who and... It's kind of two questions in one, honest, actually. You want to know when and who will you have your next encounter with. So for Camilla, she wants to know who will she have her next encounter with and when. When and who. Okay. So you have the Two of Wands. Okay. So You got the Seven of Wands, which is a Leo energy. So if I were to say and timing, I would definitely say Leo season, which is not too far away, kind of. It's still summer. So Leo season, and then who could more than likely be an Aries, because the Two of Wands is an Aries card. So I would say more than likely this person is a fire sign. It could be whatever you want it to be with this person. It could be serious or it could just be for fun. It's totally up to you, I feel. Could even be that you have more than one option with who it is, too. But something about Leo season for sure. Like, this to me looks like you can't fight them off. The fact that you asked a sexual question, the wands is always sexual in a sexual context when you're asking about sex. And wands come out. Because those are, you know, phalluses. So I would say that maybe you have a lot of options. Like maybe you're attracting more than one type of partner. But I feel like it would be like you can't fight them off. So that's a good thing. To go with your question. All right. Your second question was, okay, is there anything, so you're saying that you're trying to manifest something big. Is there anything Spirit wants you to do in manifestation that you haven't understood? Okay, so is there anything specific, Divine Spirit, that she would need to do to manifest that she maybe have not understood? A technique. So more than likely, I'm guessing what you're asking is like a missing, like a technique maybe that you haven't tried or something you're just not getting with your manifestation, you're not understanding. What is that, Divine Spirit? Okay. Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So you could have some conflict with timing. With the Eight of Pentacles, or it could be that you're telling yourself whatever you're doing is not working. So therefore it kind of goes back again to the patience thing. So you're working on something with the Eight of Pentacles, and maybe you're going back and forth and like checking and seeing if anything's changing, or you're noticing that nothing is not panning out in the way that you're trying to manifest it. And I feel it's more about timing that you're concerned with. So it's like you're feeling like, what am I doing wrong? Or you're thinking you're doing something wrong. You're fighting yourself with this. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why isn't it happening? Why isn't it manifesting? And it's not necessarily that anything's wrong. I feel like you're feeling that something is wrong. So therefore, you're manifesting it more. It's like you're focusing on the lack of something. You're putting your attention to the fact that it's not happened yet. And I'm not getting Spirit saying that there's anything that you're needing to do to speed up your manifestation physically. It's more of a mental trick that you kind of have to switch your mindset from saying I'm not doing something right. Because really what you're saying is it's not here yet. And that's really equivalent to timing. Like that's the biggest thing for you is timing. So it does come with patience because you have the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles, you're very close to the Ten of Pentacles. You're not far from manifesting. I feel like it's you having patience and knowing that patience just means your energy is not fully aligned with what you're asking for yet. That's all it's saying. So if it's a matter of your thinking and a lack of patience that's keeping you from aligning with what you're asking for, then that's all you need to do is shift your thinking. That's all I'm getting with that. Okay. Next person is Kenneth O. So you want to know when will this person come back to you and when? Or will they come back to you and when? That sounds like you're asking for two questions. So let's start off with the first question. Will this person come back to Kenneth? I don't know. Yeah. Kenneth O. The person, whomever they're inquiring about, asking about, will this person come back? And if you can clarify as to when within the yes or no cards. Okay. I'm getting a maybe. Why you have 2 yes cards. Out of the 5 cards I pulled, you have 2 yes cards, the star and the bouquet. And you have 2 no cards with the snake and the coffin. Okay. And then you have 1 maybe card, which is the book. So it's really, I feel like if they do come back or if they don't, it's totally dependent upon, I feel like I'm getting like Spirit wants you to be grateful for the connection itself. Like Spirit just wants you to be in a state of gratitude, to naturally be in a state of gratitude, because when you're in a state of happiness and joy, you're grateful for the connection, or if you can't find happiness with the connection, find gratitude with something else, because you're going to attract more of it. It's also something about you needing to disconnect from some sort of negative energies. It could be some sort of deception that needs to be cut out or released. Something that's toxic to the situation, more than likely. There's something about history here, so there's something that there's being repeated in this situation or this connection, or maybe something that you repeat in your relationships with people that I feel like Spirit's trying to get you to see. So it's really up to you in this situation when this person comes back, and if they do come back. That's what I'm getting. Because you have equally yes and no cards. So Spirit's not saying yes, they're not saying no. So I take that as a free will choice, and what work you put into this. Okay, so when will you start to get paid a real salary? When will you start to get paid a real salary? When will I start to get paid my real salary? Okay. Let's see. Okay. The Death card and the 8 of Swords. So I'm getting with the Death card, it's more than likely, I want to say, if it's not Scorpio or Gemini season, so say Gemini to Scorpio season, more than likely that window, then it's an energy. It's more about some sort of putting an end to limited thinking. Because this is all about being trapped by your own thoughts, by your own making, limiting yourself, looking at things from a limited perspective because of your own mind, the things that you tell yourself, the things that you believe, telling that same old dramatic story, but needing to put it to an end. The Death card is all about endings, transformation, and rebirth. So until you dead this type of thinking, because really, people don't realize a lot of the things that we manifest comes from our beliefs. Like, nobody really believes the power of their own mind, but it's true. When you consciously pay attention to things that are happening in your life, and you start to think about things that maybe you've said before, time and time again, the thoughts that you constantly play in your mind, you'll start to recognize that, yeah, I did manifest that because I put a lot of emphasis on that and I manifested it. So it's more about you putting this to an end. So maybe some sort of limited thinking about your finances are keeping you from that salary that you're referring to. You might perceive that you're trapped for some reason, and that could be the illusion that I'm picking up. So I hope that makes sense. Alright. I do not want to butcher this name. I'm going to try my best. I'm sorry. Delecia. Oh, I don't know. Delecia C. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If not, I apologize big time. So your first question was, how does your father feel about this situation? Okay, so whatever the specific situation is that she's referring to, how does her father feel? What is his biggest feelings towards this situation that she's referring to? I really don't like pronouncing people's names wrong, so I apologize. I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Okay, so let's see. How does Deja's father feel about this situation? Okay, the Sun card. Death card wants to come out, and this card's... Oh, okay, same cards I pulled out. I'm getting some sort of feeling that, they have some sort of clarity about something that needs to be. I don't know what I'm getting. Let me process this, because it sounds like to me, what I'm picking up with the Sun card, that they're sure that something is not beneficial, or something needs to be cut out of the way in some way. Maybe they feel like you're putting yourself in a sticky situation, or they feel like this situation is kind of a stagnant one for you, or something that's not of your highest good, period. I don't know if they feel like you're not safe, not in a life or death situation safe, but just in a way like it's not healthy for you, it's not good for you. They might want you to tread lightly with something. This is very vague, because there's like really no anything like to go off of other than just what do they feel about the situation. It's like, what is it? But I feel like they really want you to slow down, because they feel like there's something you're not seeing. Okay, they might be able to see things clearly for whatever reason, or they feel like they know something better than what you know, or they see something clearer than what you see, but they don't feel like whatever this situation is beneficial for you. In short, that's what I'm picking up. Okay. I should have put that the chat was closed until I finished my previous submissions, because these super chats are very distracting, and it's kind of hard to go back. I have to go back after I finish the ones I already have, so you guys are gonna have to be patient. Whoever paid through super chat, please. Why did your mom have a shift in her attitude towards the situation? Okay. Why did her mother have a shift in attitude towards the situation? Okay. Why did her mother have a shift in her attitude towards this specific situation that she's referring to? Okay. The Fool card with the Empress. So what shifted it? Kind of feel like with the Fool card and the Empress, it's like a childlike energy and a mothering energy. So I feel in the beginning, maybe they just kind of wanted you to be free or something. They wanted you. I feel like there's still an energy of support, because you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So there's some sort of, I don't know if they're just allowing you to make your own way or take your own path or do whatever it is that you do, but while still supporting you in the background, or feeling like it's not of their benefit to allow you to stumble and fall. So it's either one of these things. Either they're supporting you and allowing you to do whatever it is that you do, or they feel like they need to step in and protect you from hurting yourself or falling. Because the Fool, he takes leaps, and not knowing that this Fool card is not the typical depiction of the Fool, but usually he's about to jump off of a cliff. And this Empress, she's holding her baby. So it could be that she's trying to protect you from something, or she feels like it's not in her best interest to try to protect you and treat you like a child. It's either one of those things. Only you know what that is, but that's the reason for the shift in attitude. Julia B. So what is your love life going to be like in the next few months? So let's see. I'm going to use the Romance Angels on this one. What is Julia's love life going to be like over the next few months? Okay, release your ex. Make the effort. It's safe for you to love, and unrequited love with deception and separation. It's really, real weird shit. With release your ex, it could literally mean that you're letting go of someone currently. That's what's taking place right now, or you're just cutting cords with past relationships, past lovers, past energies. With make the effort, I feel like definitely could be you saying to yourself, I'm going to make the conscious effort to release what no longer serves me in my life. And I'm going to trust and be open to whomever is around. If you are to meet someone new, if someone does come into your life, or just saying to yourself that I'm going to release some sort of trust issues or lack of faith in love, and I'm going to be open to it. With unrequited love, I feel like where that's leading you is, I feel like you have healthy boundaries now in love. You're not going to settle for anything less than what you deserve. You're not going to settle for something just to have someone, I feel, because you've released some sort of toxic energies. Maybe you've let go of your attachments to specific people or exes, you know, ex-lovers. And working on yourself is going to lead you to some sort of healthy boundaries. With the deception and separation card, I feel like whatever it is that you feel like you left behind, you're going to see it for what it is. So there's some sort of truth that comes out too. It could be that you have someone that does come into your life that tries to show you that they're trustworthy, and you might give this person a chance. It might not lead to a long-lasting relationship, because I feel like you'll find that they're not really what you're looking for in some way. But I feel like at least there is something that you've healed and you released. There's some sort of progression, some sort of evolution and maturity in where you're headed in love. That's what I'm picking up, though. Let's see. Okay, your second question is, should you be concerned about the new guy in your office? Oh, okay, hold on. What's wrong, Ollie? You want to get out? You want to go out? Okay. Should she be concerned about this new guy in her office whom she's referring to? Is there anything... Mixed girl magic, not at the moment. I should have put no for right now because I'm getting people still submitting and it's kind of distracting. I'm sorry, y'all. It's distracting. But not right now. Okay, should she be concerned about this new guy in her office? You want to know what card flew out? Yeah. I feel like, yeah, he does have a little nasty energy, doesn't he? The devil card flew right out. Why? I don't want you guys to see my booty. Four of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe he's trying to make sexual advances at you. Maybe that's what you're picking up. Or he might not be making them towards you. Maybe other women in the office or other people. The Four of Cups is like rejection. Like maybe someone's making advances and it's being rejected towards women. This could be like a boss, or this could just be women at work that he works with. Yeah, he's definitely a creep. The fact that this card flew out first, it says it all. The devil card. He is kind of disgusting. And I feel like he might be like a person that you have to watch out for sexual harassment, like stuff like that in the office. For sure. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. That was pretty straightforward. Like, Spirit's like, yeah, something's wrong with homie. Alright, Jenaya S. Okay. What is most helpful for you to know about your decision to move this summer? Okay, so Divine Spirit, what advice will be helpful for her decision to move this summer? Advice. Mixed Girl Magic, if after I do all my submissions, if you're still on, and by the way, Super Chat people, the only person that she paid a little bit over, thank you, by the way, just paid $7. The happy hour readings are actually $5. Some of you guys are submitting like, and my one question readings are not even under $5. So yeah, but I understand if it's your first time, If you guys just, I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Helpful decision. 10 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. Now you want to get out? So the most helpful advice Spirit's giving you with the 9 of Pentacles or the 9 of Kendall Jenner. I'm just like, this card always looks like her to me. With the 8 of Swords, I feel for whatever reason, you're limiting yourself. And it could be fear of financial stability. Could be that Spirit's telling you to save a little bit more, but I feel like you don't need to be stressing about finances so much. Maybe you have saved enough and you just don't feel like you have saved enough. Let me let my cat out real quick. Yeah. Ooh. I almost dropped my drink. So it could be that maybe you're perceiving that you don't have enough or you haven't saved enough. There is some sort of mental block, and I feel like Spirit's telling you to let that go. Because it's like this negative energy that you have towards it. Some sort of negative thought process. Okay. So, what is most helpful? Oh, I'm sorry. Will me and this guy, the Pisces person, be in a relationship or in the future, or will things stay as they are? So, let's see what the likelihood of you two being in a relationship first, because nothing's set in stone. But let's see. So, Jenaya and this Pisces, whom she's referring to, a specific man, will they be in a relationship in the future? The woman flew out first, so that's you. Maybe. Got 2 maybes so far. A no with the clouds. No with the tower. So that's 4 cards and no. So I'm getting more than likely a no. And I feel, I'll be honest with you, because this represents you. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. I feel like it's because you are saving yourself subconsciously for something better. Because the tower in the Lenormand is like isolation. In a love reading, you know, isolation, celibacy. I'm feeling like guarding yourself because you have this weapon with the, and it's subconscious with the clouds. Maybe you're not seeing it. Then you have the home card. The home, I feel like, is where the heart is, because here's the King of Hearts. The home is the King of Hearts. And then you have the hearts at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you are saving yourself for who your true partner is. So I don't see this person being really up to par for what you're asking for. It's like you really want, and then the cross. The cross is usually a negative card, but in this sense I feel like it's spiritual. So I feel like you're looking for someone that you actually connect with on a deeper level, and subconsciously I feel like you know this is not the person for you. Like you're protecting yourself from getting into anything with anyone who's not that which you're really seeking in your heart. So I feel like you're being protected. That's what I'm picking up. Somebody's screaming. Oh, it's the TV. Okay, Sarita G. I hope I pronounced your name right. It's a cool name. Never heard that before. So your first question was, does it look like you'll be moving to Nevada this year? Okay. Divine Spirit, based upon where things are right now in this relationship, in relation to moving to Nevada for Sarita. Okay, never mind. Okay. You have a yes card and a maybe card. Moving towards Nevada this year. Does it look like she's moving towards Nevada this year, Divine Spirit? Sarita G. Okay, a no, a maybe, and a maybe. So you got more neutral cards than you have yes and no cards. You have 1 yes and 1 no, but 3 neutral cards. So it's looking more like a maybe. I feel like it's dependent upon some sort of structure. So the 2 cards that flew out was the clover and the birds. The clover is like unexpected luck. Could represent just positive energy, positive changes. And then the birds represents communication, obviously. So I feel like maybe affirming positive things is a start. Could be social. I don't know why I'm getting something about socializing with people. Maybe you have some family or people that you can meet out there. Maybe get to know people out there first before you move. See if you like it. I don't know why I'm getting that. Or maybe you have people out there that will support you, or not support you like you'll need to stay with them, but, you know, just have some people around you out there, whether it's friends or family, some sort of structure. Because I'm getting like family or something, a family gathering or people that you're close to. With the mountains, it's like an obstacle. So it's like a small hump here to get there, but I'm not saying that it's totally a yes and it's totally a no. It could be dependent upon how comfortable you are in that environment also. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that makes some sense. Okay. How does person... My eyesight is not the business. Person L feel about you? Okay. How does this person L feel about Sarita? Person L, whoever L is, the specific person that Sarita is referring to, how does this person feel towards her? 10 of Cups and Palace of Swords. So they may feel like your conversation is very comforting, or they enjoy your conversation. They enjoy talking to you. Because Palace of Swords to me is like a communicative environment. Could be intellectual conversations, like they feel very mentally stimulated with you. The Empress is at the bottom, so those are good energies to ask how someone feels about you. This person may look up to you in a way that they feel like you're very knowledgeable, or you're someone who's very intellectual. They may feel like you're someone who's very nurturing, someone that is very down to earth. They feel like you're naturally beautiful, or you're just a beautiful person inside and out. But I feel like this person enjoys talking to you, or enjoys your company nonetheless. Like there's something they enjoy about you. It's very comforting, very, I feel like very positive. So whenever they talk to you, more than likely they're taking positive things out of it, or whenever they're spending time with you, whatever the case may be, they're looking at the most positive things. So that's good. That's good. Okay. Maybe you make this person feel good inside too. Crystal C. My elephant's falling apart. That sucks. Anyway, what is your best advice? Okay, so let's see. When it comes to your love life, okay, so what's the best advice for Crystal, Divine Spirit, in relation to her love life? What is the best advice for Crystal in her love life? She's feeling stuck. What is her best advice when it comes to her love life? Card is like, I don't want to come out. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Bottom card is calling in your soulmate. Okay, so if you're feeling at a stalemate, it's because you're taking the process of love too seriously. I feel like Spirit is saying if you've been praying, or you've been doing some sort of like manifestations, affirmations, visualizations, prayers, whatever, to have fun with it, you might be taking it a little too seriously. And not because, you know, if you're looking for the love of your life, of course you're going to take it seriously. The Spirit doesn't want you to become oh, thank you, T Panda. Catch you some other time. Hope you have a great weekend. What's I gonna say? But yeah, I feel like you gotta have fun with it. So say for instance, those honey jars. Some of you guys, someone hit me up. I think it was you, Crystal. Someone hit me up and said something about those honey jars. Those should be taken seriously, but at the same time, it's fun. Because it's kind of like, to me, when I do, like, spells and stuff for like money, I have fun with it. Like, I'm the type of person that use my tools, whatever I have on me. If I don't have a money candle, oh, by the way, I have new products. I have 7-day candles on my website. So here's a money drawing candle I'm selling on my website. I have 13 new products if you guys are interested, by the way. But what was I going to say? But, like, I use different tools. Like, okay, bay leaves are good for money spells. I might write a petition, or I'll do something, you know, and it's fun to me. And when I have fun with my spells, those are the ones that actually work the most. Because, for one, it's like I'm kind of detached from it a little bit. I'm not so serious about, like, oh, it's got to work, it has to work. I'm just detached from it. And those are the ones that work the most, the ones that I have fun with the most. So if you're visualizing, say you're fantasizing about the perfect partner, when you're doing it, do it because it feels good and it's kind of fun to, you know, fantasize a little bit. Don't do it because you're aching for someone and you feel lonely, because it's kind of a vibration that's opposite of what you're asking. So it's like Spirit's telling you to have fun with the process of calling in the one, or just be free with it. Like, maybe you need to stop praying. Maybe you need to stop asking. Spirit's already heard you. So there's no need to keep reiterating the same thing, if that makes sense. Spirit just wants you to be free with this whole process. Don't take it so seriously. Have fun along the way. The more you detach, the closer it comes to you. Because you're not sending out the vibration that I don't have it. Okay, so what are your blockages that you have, and how do you heal them or try to avoid them when it comes to love? So let's see. What's the biggest block for Crystal when it comes to love? When it comes to love, what is her biggest blockage that keeps her from love? And how does she heal that block? Okay. Getting to know each other. And how does she heal that? With soulmates. Okay, so getting to know each other is your biggest block. So could be that when you meet people, you have, like, maybe you're on the defense, or you're very defensive, you're very guarded. So it could be trust issues. It could be fear of being rejected. You know, if I be myself, if I'm laughing, if I'm joking, or if I'm just being whoever I am, this person might not appreciate that. They might not like that about me. So they're going to just, you know, diss me or something, or they're going to end up not feeling me or something. So there's some sort of energy that holds you back, and it's something that you haven't grown past fully yet. When you're like that, another person's going to mirror the same guarded energy. They're not going to be fully open to you. They're not going to express themselves to you either. If you're guarded, if they're sensing that you're holding back, they might even sense, like, if she's holding something back, like, what is she hiding? Is she someone I can't trust? You know, it could be that's your fear, but you're also projecting that too. In order to get past this is to know that whatever you're attracting is a divine mirror to you. So we're all divinely connected in some shape or form. So it's like, if I'm projecting that I'm unhappy with myself, then I'm going to attract more than likely a person who's unhappy with themselves. If I attract an energy where I love my authentic self, I'm playful, I'm goofy, I'm silly, I'm going to attract a person more than likely who's also, you know, playful and fun, or who enjoys my company. I enjoy their company too. So it's like Spirit is saying that whatever you attract ultimately is a divine aspect of yourself too. It's a mirror to you. So if you have issues with trust, or you have issues with being yourself in some way, getting to know people, you know, feeling like you need to protect yourself, know that wherever those energies are, you're projecting it back. So it could be that you need to start, I don't know, it's kind of like Spirit saying, like, to be mindful of what you're projecting, because you'll see that you're getting that back. So it's kind of like when people say, you don't just get respect, you have to earn respect. So it's kind of like, if I don't trust you, you're not going to get my trust if I don't trust you. You got to know that you're trustworthy. But rather that, I feel like it's more your energy. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's more about what you're projecting and what you're getting back. So be more mindful and see how that plays out, because we're all divinely connected. I hope that makes sense. All right. I don't know if that made any sense. Alright. Jake. Geoffrey Jake. You're welcome, Crystal. Alright, so it says, guidance on how do you release this person or energy. Okay. Alright, Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity. What can... I can't take all those cards, Divine Spirit. Okay, it's not going to happen. How do I get them upside down? Okay, so Geoffrey, a.k.a. Jake, wants to know what guidance... What is the guidance for him to release this person or energy? What can he do to release this person or energy? Whatever person or energy he's referring to specifically, how can he release this energy? Okay, Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands. Okay. So Knight of Swords and the Two of Wands tells me that you just have to be completely decisive, okay? So you could be in this energy of not sure how to approach the situation. Like, you might be in a place where you're like, okay, well, I can approach it this way, or maybe I can approach it that way. But in reality, I feel like Spirit is telling you to go forth knowing what you know and just make a decision. It might have to be that whatever you have in your mind of whatever, you have two options in your mind, Spirit's just telling you to choose one. I'm not getting that either one is the right or wrong way to go. They're just two paths that lie before you. Clarify. Okay, the Five of Cups. So another thing to keep in mind, that nothing is a loss, okay? So if you're that one, like, before you make decisions, you might always think about the pros and the cons, and when you want to release something out of your life, you're thinking about, well, if I let it go, then what does that mean, or what's going to happen if I let it go? So you never fully make that decision, because in the back of your mind, you're going, you know, I'm going to miss this, or what if I make a mistake and I mess up, and maybe this is the perfect person, or this is the perfect job, and if I let it go, what if I never find another job or person like this ever again, or friend like this, for example, whatever the case may be. Spirit's saying there's no such thing as a loss, ever. So if you're being guided to let something go, or something is removed out of your life, it's because that's what it's meant for. That's what's supposed to happen. Whether that be a permanent thing or it's temporary, at the moment, it's the best thing that's supposed to happen to you. Nothing that's ever moved out of your life is a lack or a loss. So that's something that I feel like Spirit's trying to make clear to you. Okay, so any guidance on love? Okay, so what's the guidance for him for love? What is advice or guidance for him in relation to love that's of relevance and importance for him to know, Divine Spirit, that you want him to know? Okay, heart-to-heart conversations with honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So honestly discuss your feelings with each other, I feel, is Spirit telling you that when it comes to any situation, regardless of if it's a romantic situation or it's a friend or family member or with yourself, Spirit's telling you moving forward to be completely honest and open with those that you love about how you feel, regardless if they reject you, regardless if they don't hear what you have to say, or they don't want to hear what you have to say. Say what it is, because that you owe it to yourself. It's an act of self-love to be honest with yourself, to share and tell others how you feel. No one can take that away from you. That's your right to speak your truth and speak on how you feel. So it could be that you're being called to specifically have a conversation with someone, or to someone specifically, or there's an important thing that must be said. But Spirit wants you to keep in mind that it's your right to speak your truth and speak how you feel, regardless of how people accept it or don't accept it. Okay? So that's your advice for love as of right now. Next person is Sherri. And the last person that I have on the PayPal list is Michelle. Okay. So, Kayla, Kayla didn't come through. So if you don't come on the live, just email me your question, then I'll just submit it to you through email. Okay, so, okay, so I'm not going to get into your personal stuff. So I'm just going to, what is this person's true feelings for you? So this specific person that you're inquiring about, Sherri, what is this person's true feelings? Okay, Divine Spirit, what is this person's true feelings for Sherri at the moment? What is their biggest feelings and emotions towards Sherri? What is their true feelings? What is their true feelings for Sherri, Divine Spirit? This person who she's referring to specifically. Okay. The Knight of Coins or Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And the Strength card. Give me 1 second. Okay. All these cards came out. So you got the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Cups that came out, by the way. The Moon card is at the bottom. I feel like this person, they might feel like you're someone that is a person whom they can trust. They might feel like you're someone that has a power over them, or some sort of energy that they feel like you're very strong. You're very strong-willed, and they feel like you're very patient. They have a strong feeling for you. I wouldn't call it super romantic, and I wouldn't call it super... It's not... Honestly, I don't feel like this is an unconditional loving situation, and the reason being, I feel like, is mainly subconsciously what they truly feel is that you're someone that they can depend on. They know this. You're someone that they can trust, or someone that they know is a real person, real down to earth, real honest, real. With the Strength card, there's an attraction for sure. This person feels like there's a strong attraction that you both have. They feel like you have some sort of power over them. This could be mentally, spiritually, sexually. You being a Leo, because you did say you're a Leo, this is the Leo card. The Strength card is a card of the Leo. So they feel like you're a very dynamic, powerful person. They feel like you're a strong individual. And then with the Moon card at the bottom, they feel like you guys have some sort of unspoken connection, something that's there subconsciously that they can't put their finger on. But I'm just feeling like there's a lot of secrecy, like you said, in whatever you asked. In your question beforehand, the story that you gave me, of course, there's secrecy, you know, and I feel like this person, in a way, I don't really feel like it's based off of much, based upon their feelings towards you, but I do feel like they have nothing but positive things to say about you. I do feel that. As far as, will you guys ever work things out? So let's see. Will Sherri and this Libra man in question, will these two ever work things out based upon where her intentions are and his intentions are? Will they ever work things out? Do you see them working things out, Divine Spirit? Okay, so I have the Yes card, which is the Anchor. I have the Ring and the Birds, which are neutrals. I have the Clover, which is a yes, and I have the the Tree, which is a neutral card. So more than likely it's a yes. I feel like because both of you guys still want to invest in one another, you still have some sort of ties to each other. There's still some communication possibly happening, or there will be communication that takes place. Could be you reach out to them or something, because the Woman card is at the bottom, the Stork is at the top. So it could be some sort of like new type of way of communicating or dealing with each other that comes into play. But I don't feel like the ties have been severed on this connection. Therefore, like there's still going to be some sort of trying to work things out, or at least still deal with each other. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, Maria, and then I'll take the snap, or the super chat people that's up at the top that already paid. So let me do this one more PayPal person, and then the 2 or 3 super chat people. Okay, let me find Maria's question. I hate this finger sign-in shit. Okay. So, Michelle, you asked, when will you meet your life partner / soulmates? Divine Spirit, based upon whatever life partner and soulmate means to Michelle V, when will she meet her life partner / soulmate? When do you see her meeting her life partner or soulmate? Okay. So you have the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. So it's more than likely, I feel like, obviously, maybe you're not realizing that you're already working towards coming together with this person. Because I feel like the 2 of Wands is choices in which path you take. So it could be that you have 2 different options in love, or you feel like the path towards what you want, like there's different options. If it's not 2, then maybe it's more than 1 option. So it could be that Spirits is saying that you need to focus on which path you want to take in love and work towards that. Where you've already been making some sort of progress towards what you're asking for, or you've already put a lot of, you know, intentions out into the universe that what you want, like what's valuable in a relationship. So really, more than likely, I would say maybe you've been working on this for a very long time. It's very possible something with the energies of Aries and Virgo stand out. So if this was a timing thing, I would say more than likely, I know that this is like a long stretch because Pentacles are usually years. So 8 of Pentacles is like 8 years. So it could be you've been working on this for 8 years. But it could also be Virgo energy too. So it could be maybe this is a Virgo energy involved. Or maybe the time of Virgo, which is late August, early or mid-September. It could be this year. It could be next year. Could be Virgo into Aries of next year. So, but I feel like you're working towards it already. It could also be not to be indecisive about how you approach love, I feel like. But if I were to say timing, something about Virgo and Aries for sure. So keep that in mind. All right. Super chat person. Will you be able to stop working soon? And then Just was next person. Will you be able to stop working soon? Will Diane, will she be able to stop working soon, Divine Spirit? Whatever she's referring to or asking about, is it a yes or is it a no? Okay, so I have the Anchor, which is a yes card. I have the Scythe, which is a no. I have the Mice, which is a no. Just if you can leave your questions at the bottom. A maybe with the tree, and a yes with the clover. So it's a yes and a no. So it's not a yes and a no. I would say it's more of a maybe. This may be based upon something with health or stability. First off, I feel like something about stress or cutting out some sort of stressful energy or activity. I feel like also being expectant of good things or some sort of, you're welcome, Michelle, being expectant of positive energy or some sort of change or luck, rather than focusing on being anxious. Because the Mice card is about like anxiousness, stress, possibly thinking that something, you know, is going to be taken from you or you're lacking something. The Scythe can, you know, be about cutting something out of the way. So it's more about you balancing out your energy. So are you more focused on what you can't have, or are you focused on what could happen and the possibilities of everything? Being expectant of good news, or however this pans out for you, whatever it is that you're asking about specifically, it might not be that specific avenue that you're asking. It could come in a totally different way than what you expect. But just being open to something good happening rather than not. So it's really based upon your energy. It's based upon your intentions. It's based upon your own free will as well. So that's what I'm picking up. I don't know if Dara, if you're still on, I just saw this about you getting invited. Where y'all going? Okay, so after Jess is Angel Diva Goddess. Okay, so Jess, your first question was, what should I expect in my love life of the remaining year of 2018? Okay. I don't want to use romance angels for some reason. They're very limited sometimes to me, intuitively. Okay, so for Jess, Divine Spirit, what should she expect in her love life for the remaining year of 2018? What should she expect? What are the major energies of what she should expect? Okay. Alright, so I have 5 of Cups. I don't know why I just paused. 5 of Cups,